All right, we'll call this meeting to order. So, first thing on the agenda today is we need to elect officers for the Corrections Board for the 2025 year. Is there any nominations for president? Vice president.
I'd like to nominate Ryan Siggers again.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay. Nominated and seconded. How about vice president? I'd like to nominate Zach Jones again for vice president.
I second that.
All right. Motion and second. Gary's. You need a secretary?
We don't have a secretary elected, but
We got
Debbie
called.
does minutes.
Then Deb.
Yeah, call the vote.
Who made the motion?
Okay.
Who made the motions?
Okay. So we need to make a motion on the vote.
No, who made the motions first? Zach?
Zach made a
Zach?
motion.
I made the motion.
him.
Darian seconded. Okay. That's the only officer's spot. Yes.
We got to call a vote.
So we need to call for a vote for president, for Ryan Siggers. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Vote carries. And for vice president, Zach Jones. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right. That takes care of that. Second is the meetings. Did everyone get a copy of the last meetings, the last meetings minutes? Have a chance to look over those? Is there any corrections or additions that anyone noticed from that meeting? Can I have a motion to accept the meeting's minutes from last meeting?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor of accepting the meeting's minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, carries. Departmental reports?
Community corrections numbers are pretty stable. We currently have 68 home detention. This is as of, I believe, today, yes. And 48 on mail work release. A few, just one-day reporters. 12 of those are jail treatment program. And I don't believe we have the diversions. We do have a couple of diversions right now. I believe 2 diversions for the prosecutor's office. But everything's pretty stable. Just I don't want to say a waiting, but waiting on the female facility to open up, and then those numbers are obviously going to go up a little bit on the female side. So, and then I did add in this meeting for
Yeah.
measure somebody for you.
So I don't think we have any departmental report for probation, drug court, prosecutor's office.
Drug
Changes.
court currently has 17 participants. 2 of them are awaiting housing placement, 5 of them are on day reporting, 2 on work release, and 8 on home detention.
We don't have anyone here from the prosecutor's diversion program. That brings us to old business. Like it's already been brought up, the female work release center.
I'm not real sure on the date of the opening yet. Zach, have you heard anything new?
Nothing new.
Uh,
Tracy?
No.
No.
We're going to be having a meeting with them soon.
Okay, I talked to
Construction happening.
the contractor over there, Jeremy, right, the other day, and I'm gonna say he's thinking April 1st it might be ready, so we'll see.
That'd be safe.
Yeah, that's, I think he said sometime in March, but he said he would feel comfortable saying, and we were just talking about putting vending machines in on the female work release side. Our vending guy was wanting to know when he could get the machines in, and I went over and talked to Jeremy, and he would like to wait a couple of weeks. Our vending guy would anyway, so it's going to work out pretty good. Our total contribution from corrections to that facility all approved by this board at one point or another over the last 2.5 years from the start when we bought the building. And then the 500,000 contribution, then another 50,000 a few weeks ago. We're at 713,000 out of our funds, and that all came from project income fund. None of that came from extra grant money from the state. It was all project income and collections that we do at our facility. So, other old business are 4 or 5 of us from the office went to training in Indianapolis for about 4 days in November, and went really well. Met a lot of people from all over the state, got a lot of ideas from them. Went well, but a lot of cognitive behavioral training for the case managers, and myself talking to some of the other individuals from the state as far as the directors, and they keep us pretty busy in meetings as well every day, and things we might expect coming up the road and that kind of stuff. So of course, other old business, we talked about it in October. The meetings will now be televised as it is being done today. That's due to a House bill that was passed, legislation passed that requires all of these, any entity, I believe, that gets any type of funding from the state or grant funding must be televised. And so today's kind of a first time on that. We're not live. I believe it's going to be on tomorrow. But going forward, this is what it's going to look like. So that's all the old business I have.
Questions or comments about any of that? New business?
You guys that are doing the grants, Brandon, and we are, Ryan, and then the prosecutor's office as well, and they are going to the e-Civis program. I think the auditor's office is probably aware of what that is. I think they already use that. It's a different, it's real close to the good grants. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I saw there's a training for it tomorrow.
Very,
Thursday.
I saw it at the conference. It's very similar. I think I was a little apprehensive going in when they said they were changing it again already, but from what I saw at the conference, it's basically the same thing. And they're trying to format it to where the way we were doing it before.
It's all the same kind of boxes and what have you.
Other new business, I don't know about the other offices in the county. I'm having to deal with a lot of employee frustration over the health insurance. Most of our staff used Reed doctors, and I don't get involved in their personal health and that kind of thing, but we're using Reed doctors over at the East Side Clinic over there. I know myself personally have about a few Reed doctors that I see regularly, and apparently as of December 31st that ended. So everybody's scrambling trying to find doctors, and I don't know if you're dealing with that in your staff or not, but or anybody, but it's become a problem. They're looked into, some of them are looking into possibly just going out and getting insurance on their own, and they're realizing they can't afford insurance on their own, I think, and I'm just hoping that something gets worked out eventually. That's all the new business I've got.
I will say this, we
Thank you.
did meet with them last week and are hopeful for some communication back on some things that would help us, so. Because, yeah, I'm also in the same boat.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody was trying to be
I know. It's-
non-caring about the employees or anything like that, and I'm not trying to say that, I'm just
Oh,
saying
I
that
understand.
there's not a week that goes by and you can ask Alana at the office that somebody doesn't come in the office or in my office and ask or question the health insurance and where we're at on that, if it's gonna change, is, not gonna change. For now, it is what it is, and, I can't do anything about it. I did call Jane, I've called Jane and Haley a few times, and they'll probably get tired of hearing me, but just to see if there's any updates. And I even looked at possibly going out and pricing insurance for our office, but then they made some points to me that I never even thought about, and I'm glad I called to ask, because I certainly don't want to mess with anybody's pension and retirement, because if we were to go out and do something like that, it could mess with the one retirement benefit we have. One of the retirement benefits we have is you can take the county insurance if you retire before Medicare age and keep it until you go to Medicare. And I certainly don't want to get involved in years down the road. That's not a benefit anymore because of me going out and finding insurance for our agency. Because as you know, we pay all the insurance in our office, the county's, what's normally the county's portion and the individual's portion. The individuals still pay, but we pay the county portion out of our funds. So that's the only reason I was considering looking. And that made sense when I called and got that explanation. So hopefully that works out then. The conversation you guys had, I know there's been a few of those, and I asked my wife, she works for Reed, to call somebody in Human Resources and that dealt with the insurance side, and kind of was like nothing had changed. They said that if we'll take his insurance, but whatever his insurance doesn't pay, he'll be responsible for. Well, that's always the case.
Yeah.
So I really still don't really understand what they're looking for. So I don't know if you've had any, but hopefully something gets done. I know people certainly don't want to have to go, and I would think Reed would want us on. I mean, whatever it is, if there's 120 employees insured in Fayette County, through Fayette County, or whatever it is, the number is, to be able to go to this new facility they're building. But hopefully, you guys are on that, I'm sure. It's something
And
that's
they want, I think they were going to get back to us soon, so I think we should know something soon.
Yeah.
So that we'll communicate, yes. We all need to know.
I appreciate it. We appreciate it. I know the staff will appreciate hearing that you're still working on it, so I'll share. Thank you.
Anything else for the cause, information, discussion anyone wants to present? Pretty short agenda today. There's nothing else. Have a motion to?
One more thing on new business. I did get an email today. They are going to send out, Ty is going to upload some stuff on
Yeah.
SharePoint for our grants.
Yeah, for 2026.
February 3rd, he'll upload it, and not long after that, they're going to be getting the grant application up, so get ready, Ben.
All right, anything else? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
We have a motion to adjourn and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.